So for this last part of the lesson, if we have a relationship between two variables, x and y, and if we want to see if that relation is a function, specifically, if we want to know if y is a function of x, then that means that there's at most one value of y for each value of x. Okay, so later on when we talk about the graphs, this will kind of relate to the vertical line test. But right now we just need to, we want to ask ourselves, can we write y as y equals some expression which is just in terms of x, and will we only get just one value of, will that expression only take one value? So here, x plus 2y equals 3, we can solve for y, right? We can subtract x from both sides and say 2y is 3 minus x, and divide by 2. And we see that we will get exactly one value of y for each value of x, right? You plug any value in for x here, you'll get a value of y. Same thing here. In fact, we can see that y, so I guess the answer is yes. It's a function. Here, it's yes as well. We can clearly see that y is equal to x squared plus 1, so this is a function of x. On number 3, if we try to solve for y, we first find what y squared is. And if we take the square root of both sides, we have to take both the positive and negative square roots, because we want this equation doesn't really make any restrictions on what x, on the sign of x, right? Or the sign of y. Y could be positive or negative. So y is plus or minus the square root of x minus 1. And it's this plus or minus that gives it away, because that will, for example, if x equals 5, y could be the square root of positive square root of 4, so it could be 2, or it could be negative 2, right? So we get two values of y for one value of x. So this is no. The answer is no. This is not a function, or y is not a function of x. And you can see that the same thing happens here. If you try to solve for y, and as soon as you see the plus or minus, game over, right? The answer is no. Okay. So that pretty much right now, this is the only thing you have to worry about. Is there a plus or minus? Okay, this plus or minus gives us two values. And so therefore at least y can't be a function.